Hello once again everyone and welcome back to another edition of Let's Play Empire Total War. If you'll remember in the last part, we took over France, all of it at the same time. Kind of a bit different and, I don't know, seems rather odd to me that, I'm standing in Paris, therefore I own the whole country, but, such is as it is. Obviously very different from, Crusader Kings or, medieval in that respect. What we're going to be doing is, one, preparing our army, two, repairing these buildings as we can manage it, and getting this army, getting to a point where we can pull this army out of Flanders, because as I said at the end of the last part, we are going to be dealing with rather a lot of rebellions in France until we can get the public order problem under control. Let's see. I want to check something. Oops, I don't want that. I want a Diplo. How much do you want me dead, France? Or rather, I suppose, how much would you take for peace? Request peace if you give me some stuff. Oh, they don't even have military syllabus. That's interesting. They have invested rather a lot in their navy. Certainly, well, anything that is put into navy they will have on us, because as you've probably noticed, I've not done anything really to that extent. I wonder if you would take this off of... How are you still a terrifyingly powerful figure at this point? You can't even defend your homeland. Did you take this? No, okay. Well, to be fair, I own your country, so, whenever you'd like to deal, you can do that. And until such time, you can continue floundering about, I suppose. I'm gonna grab my, what's name here? Rake.
I await your command, your lordship.
And he's gonna burn down this building again.
Investigating.
Or he's gonna fail to burn down this building. That's what he's gonna do. That's a more accurate description of the overall plan and strategy that I had for his, for him. Okay. You're moving. Let's move you then. Okay, so you are gonna work on... There's not a Jesuit building in here, is there? No, good. Okay, with zero money, but hopefully we are not going to be suffering from bankruptcy any further, let's crack on with the next turn. Alright, the enemy have raided Orleans, which is not surprising. So they've attacked this university. What else has been done? France is sending us a letter of demands. I've accidentally clicked out of whatever that was, and suppose it's lost to the ages by this point. We've got a new rake. Thank God we've got one now in Europe. Goody gumdrops. You're gonna go make people's lives hell down here. That's your job. So that's good. Enemy raid. I'm just curious now as to what that thing was. Swedish are giving the Danish a hard time. So that's fun, I suppose. It's really rather costly to fix. Suppose I'll dump money into fixing that. And then bring you back down here. And we'll stick you in there. Once we get the time, or once we get the movement points to do that. Going to dispatch some men here to hit him, and then we'll run away. Auto calc. Good. Run back. What did you get? A surgeon. That's nice. +1 understanding, or +1 to overall ability, and steady under fire gives them +1 morale. I like the quote here. I say, those chaps over there mean to kill us. What absolute rotters. Shall we have at them? Oh, that's fun. Okay. So, how many points does that give us? 4. Okay. So once it gets within striking range, I might exempt it from tax for a bit, but presently that's not something worth investing in at the moment. Oops, didn't want that. You can be healed. Okay, we'll heal up those cannons then. And over here, how much are you giving? Okay, you're about 5 turns there, and then I can pull them out. You two into that. Really like to fix these cannons, but I can't. Alright, I have a feeling a lot of these turns are going to zip right by because there's not a lot we can do until we get our financial situation in order to get ourselves back on track in that aspect, even with having taken France. See if I can't get away with that for a bit. What does that do for us? It does give us more money to play with. I think until I can get some of the repairs done in here, I'm going to tax the nobles a bit more, because I can do that without having to worry about anyone becoming overly cross with us. Yeah. Okay. Away! No! Run away! Oh, damn. Auto calc. Yeah. Run away! Leave my ships alone. Let my ships go. Though I suppose now I've sorted out where all of France's military power is. They are terrifyingly powerful on the water. However, on the water is not going to be helpful to them in this situation. Because there's really not a lot they can do in order to stop me then, if I just want to rampage through their lands like a crazy man. No, go away. Thank you. Sod off. Alright, we've had another settlement raided by this Spanish group. The workers are rioting in France, which means the next turn they will start to actually actively rebel. We've researched social contract. I forget what that does. To the tech tree. Social contract. Gives me additional research rate and increases town wealth. Very good. I'm rather okay with that happening. Okay. Now let's see what we can fix. $808. Ooh, those are really badly damaged. Fix that. Okay. I think that'll be all I can do. Nobility is still demanding things of us in France.
My eyes are
You sabotage, please.
looking,
Very good.
listening.
Do
Your
as
will,
much damage to them as you can. And we've got down here. Where's our other spy? There he is.
you require.
And let's have you sabotage that vineyard. And he's failed.
Yes, my lord.
But I'll move him this way so I can get a gander at what's going on over here. Alright. Who are you? One of our ministers. Edward Lawrence. You. Stallholder. +1 to management. Hooray. Very good. Alright. So next turn. Hopefully we'll have a continuing increase in money. Yeah, there we are. And as soon as I can get this whole mess in France squared away, I can drop the tax rate back down, which I'd like to do because that will continue to improve the growth rates in the places, and overall, long term, get us more money. But in the short term, obviously, right now, we are a bit hard up. That's always the problem, I think, with Total War games. If you... Oh shoot, I forgot about my boats. Well, they're dead. Or maybe not. They can sail around the other side of Iceland. Maybe I'll send them over to America. But the problem I've always had with Total War games, and it's not a problem with the game itself, but with user error, so to speak, is that I always run out of money. Money is the main issue, and budgeting well to do that is occasionally difficult. Alright, our vineyards are being been attacked. We've got a battalion of French rebels here, as I said just a moment ago. The people have armed themselves and taken up against our government. Open rebellion must be put down at once, lest it spread to adjacent regions and continue on. We've got a gentleman over here in America. So we'll take him and put him into the university to research. Our Prime Minister? Yeah. Honest. +1 to management. Brilliant. This is actually a fairly competent stack of individuals. That's quite good. Afghanistan has been destroyed, I'm assuming by the Indians, yes. The Maratha Confederacy there. Okay. That needs fixed. Wow, can't fix that. Right. What I'm gonna do is get you lot back together. So that'll take a decent chunk of change to do that, and do that well.
My eyes are
You.
yours.
I want to burn down this building. And over here,
At your
I'd like you
service.
to do the same, please.
Watching and
Or you can be
listening.
murdered. That works as well. It's just the same, really, I think. Okay. We've got no money, so what I'm going to do is get involved in some battles. because there's really no reason to not to sit in the city at the moment. Actually, though, let's do this. Okay. Gonna leave a bunch of damaged units in the city and take some healthy ones out for a walk. I think my maths are right on that. Yeah. I'll just merge up the grenadiers. Okay. So I'm gonna take you, 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 and you, and you. And we're gonna go for a walk. I can't see where the roads are. There it is. Okay. If you got... Going to take a number of you guys, bring you down into Paris, just to keep it safe.
Yes.
Well, these guys go and fight these guys off. So, engage, lads! Alright, I don't really think there's much I'm going to be doing by way of setup, so I'll just do it here really quick. There we are, I've got a nice line. Gonna split these guys. Shove the grenadiers in here. Group 1. 2, 3, group 2. So group 1, I'm gonna move you off a little bit here. Put the artillery there. Put the line there. Got the line on the other side as well. Tighten that up just a bit. Nope, just a little bit more. There we are. And we've got the horse. Keep you on that flank. And yeah, okay. Pretty simple there, as you saw. Group and go. Deploy. Don't think they have any cannon. Nope, doesn't look like it. I'll actually wing you guys a little bit. And they're opening fire already. Yeah, that was actually kind of a bad spot to deploy them. I didn't look at... I looked and saw that was the highest point and did not look ahead to see how the terrain moved on that. So I'm gonna adjust things slightly here. Move you up. I want you guys there. Once the cannon moves, those guys will be there. And our horse battalion over here on the flank. Oh yeah, that'll do us a lot better. Tighten that up. Tighten that up. And we'll advance the general. Last but not least. Faster would be better, artillery. Any sort of a move on would be much appreciated. I know you're dragging around massive, several-ton weapons there, but come on, chop chop. Okay. Deploy. Load and shoot, guys. We'll see if we can't force him forward. If that's doing us any better, really. They're not firing on us yet, are they? Thought I heard musket fire. Number again. Alright. I want you up there. I want you... Oops. Not on top of them, please. But like that. And that. Quick time, lads. There's men. There are men coming after you. There we are. There's some damage. Alright. Move my arty up here. That wing. Quick step. Grenadiers, I want you to go into grenade mode. That's further, and attack. Love watching this happen. Just, grenades go flying in, and there goes half the regiment. Oh, merciful heavens. I didn't think actually half the regiment would be gone. Right, well done. No complaints here. There we go. Oh, God, I didn't even see those guys. Slow. Grab you. You guys turn around. Eventually one of those gaffs is going to cost me a fight, and I'm going to be annoyed and embarrassed. Box. Box. Canister fire. Nope. Canister fire, please. Pick one. Keep on them, lads. My horse. No, run. Run, you buggers. Can you see the fate of England is at stake here? Well, perhaps not entirely, but, you know, let's up the ante a bit here. Okay, cool. So we've got cavalry support on that side. This sign shoving musket fire up each other's bums. Angle that. Pause. I want you to online, and I want you to online. And unpause. Lovely. Give him another one, lads. Brilliant. Okay, stop. I want... Oops. I told you to get out of formation. Alright, so this right flank... Yeah, left flank has really seen better days. Got the enemy captain general person. That's nice. Oops. Alright, ceasefire. Continue. Let's get the general in to damage some of these guys. Don't bother chasing horse, you won't catch them. To do as much damage in the field as we can. Fire on those. Okay, so these guys are eating up what few units we can catch. Where's the magic line? Yeah, those guys are home free. These guys are not, though. We can probably take out these 3 units pretty handily, I hope. Come over here and harass these guys. You, I want to... Oops. Nope. Attack. You, I want to stop before you shell our own people. How's this going? Just fine. About this. You guys get out there. And 6 men left here. Okay. So we've completely obliterated a couple of regiments, which is good. And yeah. That left flank there concerned me for a little while. I did not think they were going to hold. And they've taken some fairly substantial casualties. These 2 units are down to around half strength at this point. But, hey, it worked out in the end, I'd say. Wow, did 700 casualties on them. So they've run off. And, okay, France is well defended enough. And we'll chase these guys down. This general, it doesn't look like the French are going to be able to pull reinforcements either. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to take over Paris, was because it does give me line of sight on the entire country and a decent view into the borders surrounding as well. This is the only thing that we have to worry about from France in mainland Europe anymore, and even that is pretty paltry in terms of posing a threat to us. So we should be fairly okay. We've got some money that'll be coming in next turn. And our general has gained Corporal and Gold Braid. Again, most of my generals end up with that. But yeah, well done, sir. 5 command, aged 41. And let's go on and see what else happens.
Another mission.
Keep forgetting about those ships. Huh, they sailed off the map, so to say. Interesting. Did not know you could do that. No. Yes, thank you. Go away. As you see there, Spain has besieged Paris, which was why I wanted to reinforce it. I did want to leave behind the damaged units, but also at the same time make sure that it was probably going to be okay. So that's why I did dump those extra troops into there, and it seems to have paid off. Slightly more prepared because of that.